been talking about this episode since the very first season. And I mean, I know it's been a long ride, and speaking of ride, I have not been, in this shot in a long time. But in case you haven't figured out, we're going to the happiest place on earth. That's right, the happiest place on earth. And what better fucking place, or what better way to do it than to put these on and drive like this. This is how you drive to Disneyland, y'all. You gotta get ready to have the most magical fucking time out there. I'm ready. Everybody knows I'm a Disney fan. I love that shit. I thought Walt had an amazing fucking imagination. But I've been going there a lot. Shout out to my connections out there. I'm not trying to burn nobody out because the mouse be watching. But yeah, we're going to Disneyland today and California Adventures. And although it is the end of the Food and Wine Festival, we are going to get to experience some of their best sellers, which is great, and some new foods that are making their debut but don't officially get announced till a few days later, till a new season comes up. So we're going to highlight some of your favorites out there. But yes, you're probably wondering how the fuck we're going to get high and hungry at Disneyland. Well, the thing is, you really can't get high and hungry at Disneyland. Today, I'm going to be taking some RSO because I can't really get high in the park. Of course, I brought some joints to smoke along the way. A couple high and hungry, PSAs when it comes to Disneyland. Number one, I would not try to smoke at the parking lot or in the park. They have specific cast members that look, and they even get bonuses to snitch you out to the higher authorities. Number two, if you're gonna be sneaking stuff into Disneyland, you gotta be sneaky about it. Keyword, sneaking stuff. Disneyland don't play that shit. They have TSA type of security. So if you're gonna bring any form of vape pens, I would hit it in the toilet and learn to not be a cougher. I would hit it as I'm walking and take very light hits. I wouldn't be arrogant about it and be like, bro, you're not supposed to have a vape in there, bro. Like, you're not supposed to have any smoking utensil there because they don't even let you smoke in the actual park. Number three, that same thing goes for alcohol. You guys have seen me promote Slick It shots a lot. They make every LAFC game more fun, every trip to Disneyland more fun. And any place where alcohol is being overcharged, they make it a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable for you guys. So make sure you guys take advantage of those. And one last thing, everybody talks about taking mushrooms. Everybody wants to talk about taking mushrooms and go to Disneyland. Let me tell you something. Don't take mushrooms and go to Disneyland unless you're like a super pro. And even if you think you're a super pro like I thought I was, you're gonna get to a point where you realize that you're not that pro. So if you're not comfortable with being around a lot of people, or your energy gets very sensitive on mushrooms, Disneyland is not the place to take them. Maybe on a microdose, but anything above that, you gotta be prepared to take the ride. So I would just get high, I would get hungry, and we're gonna show you how to do high and hungry at Disneyland here today. That's where the dude jumped off right there. That's where the guy fucking jumped off. The guy who he got left by his wife, he jumped off right there, dude. Oh, dang it. Yeah, this is the move right here. You park at downtown Disney if you're just gonna go in there and be a fat ass and just eat. Straight up. Like, if you're gonna go in there and just go to munch, you park at downtown Disney, less security, go in and out, and then you get your shit validated. If you just go buy something at the store outside, and you validate you for a few hours and you don't pay that much, you get the fuck out. Get the RSO. You dose it on top right here. That's quite a hefty amount. And you make a sandwich. RSO! We finally made our way to the first stop here. Honestly, it gets really packed like right away, but not Costco packed where you want to punch somebody and in the face for like waiting forever. But it's nothing compared to the lines. But I think today we're probably going to encounter a lot of traffic because it is the last day. I want to say it's the last day, but there's something that made me stop by. Actually, everything makes you want to stop by when you're RSO'd out and you're you're a little high and hungry. You know what I'm saying? You want to try a little bit of everything, but you got to pace yourself. what we're gonna make stop here for is the elote paleta. You know what I mean? That seems like gentrification at its finest. It's like it's almost like if you pimp out the elotero's cart. You know what I mean? It's like, here, bro, you can start selling puree too. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see what the big deal is about it. It's a great way to start breakfast though. Every single place has like, I want to say a good 5 to 6 different items to offer though. So you might want to pace yourself or bring a good group for you to munch and get a little get a little tapas on, you know what I mean? Get a little tapas on, or whatever you want to say. You know, if I say it the second way, it sounds more expensive. I guess trippy items here. I've never thought that you could put corn or actually elote in a paleta, but this is it right here, yo. This has little kernels on here, but they're like popcorn kernels. So it's kind of like when you put those when you get imploding Skittles. That's crazy how they got them dried up. It tastes like the kind of corn that would be in a cup of noodle. I'm curious to know if this is actual crema. That's fucking crema, y'all. Like, this is fucking crema, like sour cream. And of course with tajin. We'll see where the magic's at. Bro, that tastes like if tamal de elote had a fucking ice cream flavor, bro. I swear to God, that's the next move. This right here literally tastes like Baskin Robbins hired the right Mexican person that had all the right, I guess, vision in it. It was like, you know what, fuck making this corn in a cup, and we're gonna make some Baskin Robbins flavored tamal de elote ice cream. And this right here, as weird as it looks and it sounds on paper, being Latino, you're like, yo, bro, come on, no mames, lo vas a llevar. You're gonna put this shit in an ice cream bar. This is gonna be the next wave, that the little ice cream people that are going around every neighborhood selling paletas, that's gonna be the next wave. They're gonna be like, ¿quieres una de tamal de elote? Or you want one de corn? Even with the chile and the little herb, it still works. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite items I've had, and this is just the first one. This is money. I would fuck with this heavy. I know you want to try it, Ray. If I'm not mistaken, it's a goat cheese flatbread. This is just one of the other items that look really good to try. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as toasted as I thought it would be. Like, I thought it would be a little bit more toasted just because I like my stuff toasted. This literally tastes like when you don't want to feel bad for eating like shit out here. That one has mixed reviews for me. That one's just not for me. Too much of the oil. I love the goat cheese, but a little bit too much of the oil if you ask me. The real winner here in this first pit stop is right here. This is the fucking winner. This is where you want to go. This is the one you want to stop by. It's one of those items that doesn't look like it's very appealing to you, but believe me, when you take that first bite and you're like, this is crema. This is all. The other one was like, I didn't know Greek people showed up here.
That pita bread thing is good, dude.
I know, man.
You like it?
It's almost like a Lunchable, a fancy
right.
Lunchable.
I was like, get this little wine shit away from me. Come on, from a Salvadorian to another one. How good is it? Isn't it bomb, bro? It tastes. See, this is the second version.
Wow. This is amazing.
See? Oh my God, man! I'm telling you, man. All right, y'all. So, obviously, no one being the alcoholics, the alcoholic tendencies that I have. I saw IPA dog, and of course, me, I was like, do I get an IPA and a hot dog? No, it is just a hot dog. But nonetheless, it is definitely hooked up. It is made in a brioche bun, or like a split open pretzel brioche bun, or maybe a pretzel bun. You also got the hot dog, or the glizzy split in half, which is a new thing. And you got these, I like that. It's actually two little slider buns. That's actually pretty cool. So cheers. There's a lot of flavor. I like the crunch that you get right away because of the little croutons, the onion croutons. This tastes kind of like a German sausage with the sweetness in it. You ever had one of those like sweet breakfast sausages? It kind of tastes like that, but it also is complemented with the little hint of onion and the cheese just kind of makes it all just come together just so good, because that's the glue to it. Like literally the inside, like the bread is so soaked in fucking cheese, bro. The bread is fucking sweet, plus the sausage just has sweet and savory. This works on so many levels. I can see why they put it next to where you can get a bunch of the craft beer. Not gonna lie, it's up there. It's not. It still hasn't topped the elote paleta, but this is something I would have in a bar. So if you want to get high, hungry, and get a little buzz afterwards, this is the one you want to come get. And you can get as many beers. The cool thing about it is that you can come post up a couple steps down, and you have a great view. You go ahead and enjoy yourself. Get a little high, hungry, maybe take some RSO, take a little bit of RSO pills in here, unlock a little alcohol pouch, and you're ready and set to go. All right, y'all, so we couldn't really get away too much without running into another little booth. And with that, I had to get one of my favorite foods, which is, of course, chicken wings. But not just any wings, habanero wings. And I said I was thirsty. I got myself a pineapple bourbon sour. Now let's see how this combo works out. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to you guys. It reminded me of Shakey's hot wings. Because Shakey's hot wings are very dry rub. The only thing this is missing is some sauce to dip it in. But don't let the habanero part scare you. It's not that traumatic. It's not gonna make your asshole burn later. Seasoning's done right, almost Cajun-ish. Here's the thing I would do. I would go to one of these other places, find out where they have ranch, go at 2 or 3 of those containers, come back and give me some of those hot wings, and then dip them in there. That's the high and hungry move. All right, here it is now, the pineapple bourbon sour. Cheers, y'all. It's not too heavy, definitely refreshing. I almost feel like I could have chugged the whole thing down. I don't know if that's because I'm like starting to feel the effects of the high, or if I'm just, you know what I'm saying, enjoying myself out here at this nice day in California Adventure. And I'm glad you guys are joining us here on High and Hungry as well. I don't think I'm gonna have anything super special when you're gonna get a sour, but there's a little hint of spice in there. And I don't know what this is. Oh, this is blood orange. This is actually really fire. Now with that, when you take a little bite of that, taste that with the drink. There it is. That's the move. We stopped by the little garlic booth, which you see, I guess all things garlic. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of the things where I was like, maybe if you're gonna be going all out on this booth, you don't want to bring a significant other unless you brought some chicle with you. But I ain't gonna lie, you got the cheese on top, which I believe is garlic cheese. You got the bacon bits on top. This looks very like creamy in a sense. It does make that noise, but you can't really hear it. No, but we got to get a good spoonful of everything just so you know what the fuck the deal is. That is what you call a healthy ass spoonful right here. I'm glad it doesn't taste crafty. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you think about theme park food, you think they're like, oh man, they're gonna cut corners. We know they cut corners in so many ways, but I'm glad they didn't do it with the cheese, bro. Because the cheese is what makes this dish all together. I like the little crunchiness, the crunchy flakes of garlic on top. It's kind of like a broken crouton in a sense. That's what it tastes like to me. But that's a recipe you need to be bringing at your next Thanksgiving or your next get together. I'm just saying, if you want to impress somebody, if you want people to give you your compliments or your flowers, it has to be done this way. At least. I've seen some other takes on this, but 3 bites is, that's how you know it's fire. Another dish I was kind of hesitant on getting, when you see sirloin anywhere, it's like that one episode where we had the ramen at Legoland, and we know why they had ramen at Legoland. A lot of Asian foods be buying Legos, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's true, bro. If you really look, I did a whole project in school about these fucking Legos, bro. I got 2 pedazos de carne right here. I don't know what this sauce is. It's like tomatillo sauce. Let's go. Fuck, that jalapeno's hot, bro. Oh my god, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That jalapeno is fucking spicy. You get the meat, you get the potatoes, and you get the little razzle dazzle salsa on top. You got good chunks of meat. You could definitely split this up into twos if you're gonna be there with a significant other, or hit a home run. So we're headed to the 2 hidden spots for the Wine and Food Festival, which is, I guess, doesn't show up too frequent. They're on the whole other side compared to where the other ones are at. So we're gonna see what to do with those. We're hitting right around lunchtime right now, but we've been snacking. I'm not full. Starting to feel like I have some in my stomach, but I'm not full. Hey, they didn't have you in Japan, dude. Sorry. Thank you. That's what it's about. It would have been cool if you would have been like this, though. Like, I'm pretty sure under the mask you can be on. All right, so we're here at probably one of my favorite spots. This is, what is it called? It's the diner set up next to Monsters Inc. I want to say it's the Hollywood Lounge. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's a little diner setup, and you could get an Italian cream soda to the right, which I'm gonna get afterwards. But this is probably the weirdest looking shit that we've had here, if I had to be honest. So they have an artichoke stand, and I ain't gonna lie, this little like lunchable looking pizza shit right here does not look appealing at all to me. This right here does not look appealing at all to me. This impossible gyro I would have if it was possible, but
that's a gyro?
Yeah. Yes, I'm splitting it with a fucking fork because I am sharing it with my homies. So what's up with this little pizza, this artichoke little pizza creation? Surprisingly fucking good. Tastes kind of like a fancier version of that BJ's flatbread. I fuck with it. I was talking so much shit. The person who designed that dish got stoner tendencies, because that little zest of that cheese has, like it tastes almost like cream cheese, but almost sharp cheddar at the same time, if I had to be honest. So this looks right here like the next dish to take over your gentrified area near you. Now, and if you live in a place like Silver Lake before it turned into Silver Lake with the high price houses, you probably didn't have breakfast foods like this. The avocado toast took all gentrified areas by storm, and now has become a very common fucking dish for all you hipster ass fucking woke ass foods to eat in the morning. I am not a fan of avocado fucking toast. I really am not, bro. Like, I feel like whenever I see somebody eating avocado toast, it's like there's a dick under all that avocado. like if I had to be honest, bro. Like, but I can honestly, I'm positive. I asked the girl, she was like, "There's no dick inside this." But this is the artichoke version of that. If I had to be honest, it is not cream cheese. I don't know what it is.
Cream fries?
It's like some other kind of spread, but we'll see what's up. A little bit too much artichoke for me. Way too much artichoke. If you love olives, that was hard to swallow, bro. What are you cooking up back here, bro? If I had to be honest, bro, this one right here is gonna be a from me. Now we're gonna go ahead and eat the one that looks like it has perrito food. It looks like it has perrito food, dog. They're like corn nuts. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be a gyro, impossible gyro, but impossible must be the key word. And I mean, I don't normally, it's very hard for me to go to a place where I'll have something I dislike, because usually I get acquainted with the restaurant. But when it comes to stuff like theme park, it's like anything fucking goes. So if I try it and I see it, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, and I would only hope that you guys hear my honest opinion. Jesus, bro, this is a hard ass tortilla.
It's not.
I don't know what it is. All right, this is impossible as it is. It got messy. You don't see, non-vegan food ain't this messy. Here we go.
It comes close to the gyro taste, but nothing. It's not like that stop on the way from Vegas. You know when you stop by that Greek gyro diner? That's a Greek motherfucker cooking that shit back there. This is some vegan food who's a fan of Greek culture cooking this. Like, I'll tell you that much.
Hey, who's the chef, Caesar?
I feel sorry for you vegans. Because it doesn't come close. But I ain't gonna lie, this is definitely interesting, and it'll be good for all you vegan motherfuckers. I think you guys will enjoy this kind of shit. I definitely enjoyed that suspect looking pizza, my favorite one. Fuck this, and I don't know, I guess if you like vegan girls, this is great. There's a couple things you can kind of get here, and you don't really, there's no fucking line at all. There is no, well, compared to the other spots when you barely come in by the Carthy area, there's a very minimal line around over here. So I got this in a matter of like 5 minutes. This is the 100th anniversary, what is it, Italian, so a cream soda if I'm not mistaken. It's a blend of blueberry and cotton candy if I'm not mistaken, or maybe blue cotton candy. Excuse me. You get that little pixie dust on top. I think this is way too much of a sugar rush for somebody like me, if I had to be honest. Like, I'm like drinking it out and I'm just like, oh, okay, we feeling some kind of rush today. But nonetheless, I would recommend it if you get a couple of slick shots, like I'm about to do so myself. Look at this, bro. You got a whole toupee of fucking crema, bro. Let's see what's up with this one. It's not flavored. It's the regular one. Now, here's a question to you guys on there. When you have a cream soda and it's something like this, do you mix? Do you guys mix it and ruin it? Not ruin it, but maybe like change it from its actual form. I used to not be one of those guys. That gave it more of an actual cream shake kind of feel on there, if I had to be honest. But definitely a refreshing one. I would say stir it up, enjoy it, get that sugar rush, and then maybe go hit the car. You got a Korean barbecue fried chicken slider. Now I'm not gonna lie, the chicken has to be crispy for me to really like want to be trying to take that bite in it. I can already tell the seasoning on this motherfucker is heavy. Like, it is definitely heavily seasoned. You also have the watermelon drink, but it kind of looks very, it doesn't look like your typical aguas fresca. This is like aguas fresca mixed with boba or something. That's what, at least that's what it looks like with no boba, but I don't know why it looks so cloudy like that. You also got pieces of watermelon kicking it inside, if I'm not mistaken. They're diced down all the way, like, yeah, they're diced down watermelons. So we're gonna see what's up with this Korean barbecue slider. I ain't gonna lie, it is a bit messy, so you might want to hit that bathroom that's 2 doors down. So let's see what's good with this. That doesn't taste like fried chicken at all. If I had to be honest, it doesn't taste. It tastes like orange fried chicken. Yeah, like it literally tastes kind of like it has that orange chicken texture when you get that Panda Express orange chicken with the hard ass shell. That's my favorite piece. When you get that crunch, you know what I'm talking about, Ray? I gotta get that from the other side. This tastes like a bit of an infusion with coleslaw on a very fried piece of orange chicken, bro. Like, that's kind of the impression that it gives me. Like, it's good and it works, but not enough for it to be like a memorable type of thing. You know what I mean? Not enough for me to be like, oh, hey, this is gonna be one of the top dishes that I would recommend here. But it does kind of taste like orange chicken on a slider, if I had to be 1,000. And now, let's get down to the mystery drink. This is weird. This is fucking weird, bro.
What's so weird about it, dude?
Just take a sip while the camera is on.
It's just a fizzy sandia. That's all it is.
There's a reason there's not a watermelon soda, bro, because it doesn't work. Like
it kind of works.
It doesn't work, bro. Watermelon sandia.
Or I'm a downer. Don't worry about it.
Look, that tastes like fucking like if you put a Sprite and agua fresca and just mix it together, it was like it'll work. Yeah, like that shit tastes like watermelon juice. The señora was like, let's put Sprite in it.
More like Alka-Seltzer.
Huh? Yeah, like they're cutting this shit, bro. Like what the fuck is that?
Italians are cutting it, bro.
That shit was disgusting, bro. Like this area had the most disgusting things, bro. That artichoke shit was fucking nasty. Like that fucking, yeah, that's not gonna take over avocado toast. Like this orange chicken slider was not fucking great, and that they ruined the perfect agua fresca. I would not try that again. Snickerdoodle macaroon Mickey Mouse I guess pastry thing. I don't know exactly what's inside the middle. It looks like hard ass peanut butter. No, that's the first layer, but then you got I guess a layer of caramel on top or some kind of chocolate fudge. Either way, this does not look anywhere close to healthy for your blood sugar. So I'm just gonna take one bite here. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's almost a shame to just bite it. So here you go. That is fucking money, bro. This right here. For everybody out there who's coming in here with a big sweet tooth, if you want the ultimate indulgence, or you want to indulge in the biggest, best chocolate experience you can get out here for Food and Wine Festival or Wine and Food Festival, I would highly suggest to get this. It tastes just like a Snicker. If I had to be honest, this is what it tastes like inside the middle. Aside from the peanuts on top, that tastes like a Snicker and a macaroon. It's like a Snicker and a macaroon. Fuck and make this happen. That's definitely recommended. Get yourself some water though, straight up. Get yourself some water because this shit will leave you thirsty. This has a good name of crackers and cheese. It's kind of like a charcuterie board sandwich. Like a charcuterie board, like grown-up Lunchable sandwich, because it kind of looks like something you would do. It looks like you would take some of the cheese spread or like a cranberry goat cheese with like a, I guess like a cheese or peppered cracker. Nonetheless, it does look like a charcuterie board sandwich. If you really had to have, this is what it should have been called, but it's called crackers and cheese. It's so basic and not creative, unlike the other ones. But we'll see what the fuck's up with this. Is it sweet or is it savory or is it both? This is a charcuterie board sandwich. This is all that is. The cheese is whipped. That's why it like blew up as soon as you get it. Yeah, the cheese is definitely whipped. I'm not gonna lie. This is if I were starting it, I almost wish I would have got this in the beginning because it would have set the tone for a charcuterie type of experience. But being where I'm at right now, this really tastes like, if anybody's ever had those crackers by the Elves, the Keebler Elves, there's one that has like a cheese layer in the middle.
Oh, those are bomb.
This tastes like the gourmet version of that. And I would recommend that for you if you're gonna come in here on the real cheesy tip. You know what I'm saying? Alright y'all, so we have officially made our way to Disneyland, and I know, like how I mentioned in the very beginning, that we always did want to do High and Hungry at Disneyland. We technically didn't do it at Disneyland, we went to do it at California's Adventure. So, I'm sorry, we went to go do it at Disney's California Adventure, there it is. But I knew that I couldn't leave without coming all the way here to Disneyland. Mind you, this Disneyland is a way different vibe compared to like California Adventure. I'll tell you right now, there's like hella way more kids running around. It's like way more congested. People are having, as you can hear, people are having to stop by strollers and all that stuff. But I couldn't leave, and I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, but I do like the fucking the aesthetic of like the architecture in these buildings, bro. Like whatever they created here, I like hanging out here whenever I do come here. And I wanted to stop by and get some of that green boba milk. Well, it's not boba. It doesn't have boba. At first, it was called boba, but I think they changed it up. Nonetheless, this tastes like passion fruit, and it's advertised as milk, but it's not milk. This is something that 7-Eleven should have on May the 4th. You know, on like May the 4th be with you, 7-Eleven should fucking find a way to have these Star Wars themed like squishies or whatever you call them, Slurpees. There you go. But if I had to be honest, man, I always want to finish it off with something like this or something on the sweeter note, even though we did have a lot of sweet things. Now, if I had to be 1,000, I started out with the heavy hitter, and that still remains my favorite. Whoever thought of that paleta, that elote paleta, please, 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 I want to try that shit again. Apparently the sun wants me to get the fuck out of here. But I want to try that again. Aside from that, I feel that we got a chance to show you guys a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? A little bit of the good stuff, a little bit of stuff that I thought was whack. Brain freeze. Oh my god. Oh, I fucking hate that, bro. I haven't had a brain freeze in such a long time, bro. We hope you guys enjoyed this inside. Well, the first time we ever do High and Hungry. It's not the last time, but the first time we do High and Hungry out here in one of the two Disney California parks. We will try to bring you an exclusive Disneyland one, maybe when it's more themed of a night where they have a bunch of different stuff to play around with. But today we brought you all the heat from California Adventure. Don't forget to make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. And for all the merch and all the cool and even the Disney-inspired merch, you can go to highandhungry.shop. That's a one-stop shop for everything that you need to live that high and hungry lifestyle. With that being said, I'm gonna cheers with some of this Baby Yoda milkshake and this Baby Yoda blood. 7-Eleven has to have this, bro. Make a deal with fucking Disney, bro. Y'all know you want it.